Anybody on their way to Nevsved? No, not Nevsved. That's not how it works anymore. That was why it was so convenient to have my boats over in Alberg. Okay, all the honey guys are going back to get some more boats on them. Not the hemp guy. I grabbed the wrong one there. Honey is going to Nevsved. You also need to go to Nevsved. As to you, everybody's going there. For some reason I cannot organize you. There we go. There's only one boat in the harbor? Something wrong with you guys. Alright, honey, Syracuse, you're dealing with this. Stockholm, in particular, needs a whole bunch of honey. They say only 30, but really it's going to be 10 times that, like 300 a day. Keep that in mind on your 17-day journey. What I'm saying is you need a butt ton of honey. Because you've got to keep the other people happy as well. So what's that, 300 honey? Like 6,000 honey or so? It's a lot of honey. So there you go. Good thing I had plenty of cogs. That should take care of honey in the east now. Bergen and Scarborough also produce mead and are going to need a ton of honey. So the honey west also needs to take it well. Cog of duty. Ah, you're a cheese one as well. Is Helsinki overflowing in cheese? Not really. Novgorod is doing well. Novgorod is doing amazing. This is a very happy day for me. Making Novgorod do amazing is far from easy. They built a good wall. I got my dairies up and on the go. The population is way too high though. I thought I'd built buildings here, but I guess not. There we go. At least it was not unsalvageable there. They're going to need a ton of building materials, but that's fine. It's a given, really. They will very slowly receive these building materials from the supply boat that I send out. And that is as I have decided it shall be. Now, almost there, just a wee bit more. It would be an idea to actually send these guys what they need using wildcard. If I was a nice guy. Alright, that's plenty though, and that is Novgorod dealt with, so I'm actually making Novgorod green. Grand. How is Ravel looking? Weren't there problems with Ravel? State of emergency. Almost no goods? This is pretty bad. I need to give them a ton of lots of things here. And don't build a cathedral. Build yourself a chapel. Okay, so I need to bring Ravel what they need. Wildcard. You're on it. Okay, and there were my my honey people, right? Actually, I think my honey people went to where I told them to go, but it didn't stop them. Okay, he's going back to Ripon, right? No, you need to go there. And since you serve the entire west, you need a lot more boats. A hell of a lot more boats. Yeah, 6,000 for all there. It's probably still not enough because it's a massive, massive journey. There we go. 10,000 should do it for the honey. Get back to it. And then there's Honey Center, right? Honey Center is on its way to Flensburg. And whilst 600 is probably enough to keep everybody happy, I'd prefer it if they were happier. So there you go. It's almost double it. Jake, are you eventually going to rebuild all the walls to your liking? Yes, most likely. Because currently they suck. Mr. Rostock, what do you need, sir? Oh, crap, you are very unhappy very quickly. But it's good to see Rostock's population is stabilized at a good number. Excellent. I mean, I don't know for sure that the AI is not going to still build there, but I like what I see so far. Revel, you need all this stuff, right? Man, these guys are hungry for my stuff. Take it all. You get back, and I need the other wild card. Wild card Kongsberg. I need clay and wood for our guys over in Novgorod. Also. You try making wood, but it doesn't seem to be enough. Haarlem makes wood and it works. Alright, it's gonna hurt you, but I want you over here. Aarhus being short on grain is bad news. Why would he ever be short on grain? The only thing I can think of is that the grain train didn't learn to include him. Grain train, who does grain east? West, center, west, east. No, you do include Aarhus. Also, you're pretty big. How could Aarhus possibly be short on grain? Something foul is afoot here. No grain, no fish. They have cheese and not a lot of meat. Oops. I'll give them that grain, and I want wildcard Thagnus to bring them a lot more. Oh no, okay, no, there's plenty here. It might be a warning sign that I don't produce enough grain. But my grain amounts have gone down sharply, so I'm going to stop smelting here. Because we've also managed to balance out the metal production somewhat. So we'll feed our people and give that there, and then we're good. Why do I need all this wood again? It was probably for you. Everywhere's looking really good right now. Bruges is not one of these everywheres. What are they up to? Oh, okay. Bruges has been sitting on all the iron and I never told them to bring it in. So I need to actually make a Bruges to Aalborg iron train. Meanwhile, I actually want the wild card to go and grab that. Now, how much metal is Bruges giving me? Yeah, I don't employ that many people in Bruges. Also, is Bruges meant to be 100% metal? Yes, it is. So I'm missing 3 for starters. Easily fixed, though. I mean, the population stuff is a stuff of nightmares. That's why the AI keeps building houses and disgusting me. Okay. I mean, these problems are bound to happen when I'm not paying attention to the situations here. But it's kind of okay. There must be people that play this game and they don't really care about the housing occupancy, but I care a lot. 1, I want the rent. 2, I want the space to be efficiently filled. And the AIs do not fill the space efficiently. Gotta help my deep down desires to be somebody that makes rent. It's probably a very good feeling. We got any landlords around here? Does it feel good to squeeze your people for rent? I mean, it obviously does. How could it not? Sure, it'll be a handful at times, but that money. Now that should have taken care of it. Oh, that and then some. Good. Jake, will you split the 17-day honey trip into the east, counter and clockwise? Yeah, nah. Nah, it would be a cleverer thing to do. It's just less work to do it that way. Where's my honey guy? I think I'll do that now. He's already in Edinburgh, huh? Well, he just got there. Well, Edinburgh was short on honey all along. Right. So 5,000 apiece, right? There we go. You just carry on with your merry ways. You obviously never unloaded anything, so you can take it back. Honey Alberg 5. You just wanted me to make another one that had a name here. Blub Blub. I mean, I don't think too much of Carabal's names, but at least he's putting them in. Okay, Blub Blub. You also need to load Honey West, if I even saved it, which I did not. Honey West. Load it, activate it, and edit it. This is getting messy. Things are meant to go above Stavanger. I'll just reload it and do it again. Hang on. I see it now. It starts at Bergen for some reason instead of starting at Aalborg. Should still start at Aalborg. And then instead of Stavanger, it should go to Ripon. Then Hamburg, Bremen, Groningen, Arnhem, Bruges, London, Boston, Scarborough, Edinburgh, Bergen, Stavanger. Boom. That's good. It also needs all these cogs. And there was this one left over. Yeah, take it. Good. Mr. Rostock, what do you want? Money, of course. And I know how you feel, but still, of course. Also, I saw that. Take it, it's just beer. Whoa, the fish! The fish are finally flowing properly. Which tells me... tells me, where are you? The fish grande can actually work again. Good. Let's go get that iron. And bring it all back. As usual, everybody's pretty sizzling. Except Mr. England. He's pretty happy, but I don't have the money to buy his lands right now, even if I were to make him the happiest man. So, too bad for him. I did need that for Novgorod, right? Why do I get the feeling I was meant to go to somewhere like Thorn? Thorn's looking good. And my wineries can continue their production. There we go. It's probably worth looking around places to see where I have too much of a good. Like that fish, that's fine, that can flow now. Run again is looking pretty grainy. And granted, that grain... Again is meant to be 50% grain, right? 50 grain, 50 tools. Well, there's certainly 50 tools, but I need more people for the grain, and the problem is my enemy keeps, well, they have people. Guard Tansi's attacks in convoy. Oops, yeah, sure. To shreds. Now my guards keep abducting boats that they fight, but that's okay, I can do a clean sweep of them much later on. But we have found somebody whose hideout needs to be destroyed. Kill him. And since he's right there, Hunter Stockholm is on the case. There we go. Nice to outsmart the Snickers since they're so maneuverable. Take it, take it, take it, and get back. And we'll check on Mr. Rostock. Rostock population still looking good. What is this? I want that Hulk as a prize, so we're working on the cog instead, and that's good. Rostock want more clothes? I'm not too concerned. Treasure map? Yes. Needing wood? Absolutely not. So what else do I even need to bring to people? I guess Novgorod could always benefit from having more bricks. Otherwise, just things are working. Things are working amazingly. Right, as I said, I'm going to do a quick check of everywhere to make sure that they're not overloaded. And tab, thankfully, brings me around different places. I'm going to save just in case that crashes anything, but still. Edinburgh. Looking good. Novgorod. Looking good. Aalborg. Well, Aalborg is bound to have lots of everything. Malmö. Tools. I want those tools spread out. Malmö. Malmö doesn't do honey anymore for me, does it? Check my own list here. According to it, Malmö is no honey at all. So you have become a Toto. Get away. So does that mean my tools guy doesn't do enough? The tools Crivens only does 280 every 3 days. You should be, and try to, produce more than that, which is good, admirable. I don't do any of these other things, but I would love to have more tools being made. Population here is a little dangerously low due to recession. Maybe the person in charge here is charging way too much in taxes. But regardless, I need to keep it a bit better supplied so it doesn't slip in that way. What was I thinking though? What was I trying to think of? Revolt. Revolt would be nice. So what do I have? 1881. Come on, work. The rival's guards prevented the revolt. Okay, so nothing happened. I just wasted a ton of money. Still, these couple of Snickers are not enough unless I add more Snickers to it, which is an option. It's kind of funny to have Snickers going back and forth here. But it does put them to use, and they're cheap and effective. Gets them out of my hair as well, so sure, go for it. Keep doing that. Run again is not overflowing with anything too suspiciously. It's meant to be bringing all the grain, so I'm pretty happy that it's not overloaded with tools or grain. Haarlem, the fish are being dealt with, which is good. Rostock has a lot of grain. It's got a lot of grain. Thought that was being seen to. Aalborg's actually running low on grain, which is absurd. So I'll really turn down this. Looking at it, Rostock is meant to be 68 grain, 17 cloth. I fear that everything isn't working out quite as we want here because I'm not balancing the production very well. It does the clay, but I'm not even sure if the clay gets sent back home. Regardless, Rostock needs to have better grain dealings here. So, Rostock to Aalborg, grain, the unsinkable. It's because you're not active, that's why. Okay, well, I'll get back to it. Well, that makes me happy with that. And Ripon is good. London is got more beer, which is excellent. Hopefully that beer is returning fast enough. Rouge and their metal, but we're dealing with that. Just looking for anything that's obviously overstocking, like Hamburg and their cloth. I don't think I ever told Hamburg to send its cloth back. This concerns me though. Hamburg's population is way too high. I need to artificially crash down on it. Can I instigate a revolt? No. But maybe I can try to keep the population down. That's down too much. That's fine though. Ish. So Hamburg's cloth needs to go back to Aalborg, and then we'll have a lot more cloth to play with. And I doubt I even set one up. I can check, but I doubt it. HAM, no. So Nashved, you're getting on that duty. First we check how much cloth Hamburg makes for us. No shortage of wool, thankfully. 123 per day. It's probably going to go up. We'll call it 150 per day. And we're looking at a 6-day journey. 900. So 1,000 capacity will do us. Must really suck to be bad with numbers and play this game. Must really suck to play this game. So this is Hamburg to Aalborg cloth. And somebody put in Bergen as a name, and that's stupid, so I'm just going to remove that entirely. Right. We'll go for Vaporwave then. And that's Hamburg to Aalborg cloth. Activate and get yourself one more boat, one more cog rather. It's a shame I don't have many Hanseatic cogs, they're really handy. In fact, I could just make this one Hanseatic cogs work. And that'll keep me happy. Todo does not know what to do, but they're very experienced. You know, I kind of rather you did that other job. Maybe I can find another piece of work for Todo. Still, that should deal with Hamburg's excess of cloth, except I also want the wildcard Thagnus to help out a touch, so go and deal with that. Yoink. This is exactly what the wildcard Thagnus excels at. Still overloaded with hemp here. I wonder if somebody is making too much of it. Still, that'll take care of Hamburg nicely. Navstad. Nope. Lübeck, no. But what am I doing in Lübeck? Oh, I recall now. The honey, and I do send that back. Which means Aalborg should have plenty of honey by now. Good. We're probably sending it out if that's the case. Stettin. Clay, sure. That's fine though. Danzig is lacking clay. Probably because I told them to build a million things. They're lacking a lot of stuff in Danzig. Are you just not getting it? I don't think I took you off all of my everything. Counting house administrator. Yeah, I mean they purchase up plenty. They sell it off at reasonable prices. But they are short on a ton of clay there, so wildcard Thagnus, if you could help out. Give them an actual ton of clay. Is there anything else they desperately lack that we have tons of? Cloth, funnily enough. Bring them plenty of cloth. And some fish, why not? Danzig's been having a hard time. There we go. You have to reactivate the London beer train. It stopped. I'm glad somebody noticed. Thanks a lot. Get back to it. So that was Danzig, right? Scarborough's looking good. Boston's fine. Visby is also good. Didn't I turn down lots of pitch production in Visby? I seem to remember doing that. Probably. This is meant to be 100% pitch making though, so I'm probably just going to shove all of them into making the pitch. Hell